Hi, I am your host, Rina Champlin.
And I am your other host, Alex.
Welcome back to a Gleason podcast, the Reboot. So, first, let's talk about Gleason business. So, commencement is going on. We are very busy with that in Clemente. And then today we set up for Grad Bash in the hot, annoying sun. Anything on the events? Anything you have to update?
I think that's about it. There was something that happened yesterday, or today. There's some weird commission thing I saw on the schedule, and I have no idea what it was.
That's wild. So a fun fact about me is I'm interning for Jeff because I didn't want to intern anywhere else, and I was like, I just want to be a trophy wife. I don't want to actually use my degree. And Jeff was like, come work for me. A fun fact is, so midterms, we got a scoring, and it was like checking boxes, and it went through, and then like I only had 2 that were good, but the rest were excellent, and I was like, okay, cool. I scored worse at the end of the year than at the midterm, which was exciting.
That's gotta be fun. I saw that on your story, the check boxes, and you're like, yes, in all caps. It's like, I did worse.
Okay, queen. So this is gonna be a very short episode. Because it is me saying goodbye. I am graduating. Woo! Sad me. This is an end of an era. I had a great time on the podcast. I had a lot of fun. The podcast is now passed down to you. You get to pick a new person.
Yeah, I gotta find a new co-host.
I know we were talking about people in like the earlier episodes.
We were.
I know Johnny was up for grabs, and then I don't know about any other freshmen.
Definitely looking into Blake as well. I'm still undecided. I'll figure it out over the summer.
That was a good one. Yeah, Blake was fun to do the podcast with.
Oh yeah.
He was like our one guest.
I know, we kept talking about doing special guest stars, then we did it once.
We were like, we don't need anyone else. We're funny enough by ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this has been fun. Sorry we didn't keep up with the weekly uploads. Towards the end of the year, Gleason gets super busy, and we had finals and things, but it has been fun.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the Gleason podcast?
It did. It was definitely unexpected, for me to pick up doing a podcast somewhere, but it was fun. It was worth it. I'm glad it happened.
I think it was fun, just spontaneously one day going, you want to do the podcast? And you were like, okay. Yeah.
So I'm a bit spontaneous.
You're crazy, Batman. So, anything else you want to discuss? Talk about?
I suppose beyond just freshman year of college, that being over and done with.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I have to say, all the stuff they said wouldn't slide in college, slid in college.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All of it.
They lie.
They lie a lot.
Yeah, they're like, if you don't put your name on it, if you don't have this certain setup, and I'm like, I write in wingdings. I don't know what you want.
I know, in high school, it's like, if you don't put your name on it, you get a 0, because in college, they won't care. And the first day of physics class, Professor Smith, he's like, if you don't have your name on it, it'll probably take me a little longer to get it back to you, so I'll have to figure out whose it is, but I'll get it back to you. And I was like, alright.
Okay, but that's so funny.
Yeah.
College is fun. College was a great experience. I only did 2 years here, and then 1 year at Gleason, because I did dual enrollment, so that was cool. So on a Yelp review, I would give Florida Tech a 4.5 out of 5.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'd give the school a 4.5 out of 5 as well, given my year here. It was a lot of fun. I really couldn't have asked for it to go any better, to be honest. So.
Yeah. I know you had a lot of fun. You have so many stories, and I think they're so funny. Alex every day would come into work when we worked together. He'd be like, Rina, you're never gonna believe what happened. Rina, guess what? And then say some unhinged stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, you beat me. So that was fun.
Yeah, I keep myself busy, to say the least.
Yeah. So every time like a student graduates, they have to get fired. And I was torn between quitting, or Ed brought up a wonderful point of doing a fireable offense. So I was like, you're right. And I thought it'd be really funny to push the IWS off of the stage as my fireable offense. But then today I walked up and I was like, yeah, I could do that. Or I could fist fight Zen. And
to brawl
Yeah.
Zen Campbell.
yeah. I love that. Jeffrey Gleason, Zen Campbell.
That's
It's
his name.
insane. Isn't it actually his last name?
Yeah. You thought I was kidding?
Dude, I thought because you were, I thought it was like Campbell from like the quad. Oh no, he's in Shaw.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be
But it is,
Zen,
it's spelled
yeah.
the same way as Campbell Hall. That's
Okay,
the
well
plot
then,
thing. But it's Zen
I'm-
Campbell. It's his name. That's his real name. I didn't make it up. But I'm so happy that me saying Jeffrey Gleason that much has made it so you cannot trust when I say someone's last name whether or not it's real.
Exactly. No, I'm like, yeah, that sounds vaguely familiar. That's on campus. No. Anyway, this is the unhinged stuff that I get, which is fun.
Did you beat Zen?
I did. It was good. It was fun while it lasted. I don't have anything else that I truly need to talk about.
Yeah, I can't say I have much more to say either. It's pretty much...
Oh, your responsibilities, you have to start the Patreon
Oh, jeez.
and merch.
I have to make... Okay. If the Patreon funds merchandise, I could justify it existing a bit more than the original intent of give us your money. We're already funded by the school, but give us your money.
We want more.
We want more.
Well, that was the idea. That was my second idea, because you were like, what in your right mind are you thinking? And I'm like, well, I should put a real reason to it, I guess. Yeah.
Merchandise would be fun.
I think it would be great. I think it would be fun.
I would like merchandise just for myself. Imagine how egotistical I would look by wearing my own quote around campus.
Right? I think it'd be really funny if just like, but no one else got like available. You know, like, look at the merchandise, but you couldn't buy it. We have our own website. You cannot purchase the merch.
It's locked down.
Yeah. I bet you're wondering how I got this. We have merch, not for you.
Better than you.
Crazy,
That's
right?
how I got it.
Yeah.
I would love, especially a lot of people on campus with no clue what the quote's from, so I get asked, like, I said it.
It was me. And they would be like, why are you wearing your own quotes? You're absolutely right. Like the narcissism, you feel like a niche micro celebrity.
Oh, absolutely. It's gone to my head. I'm nuts. I walk in places and I'm like, you don't know who I am. Knock stuff over.
What do you mean? I saw a John Mulaney thing, and it was, you know John Mulaney, I assume.
I know John Mulaney.
And you know he went to rehab. Apparently he got pissed because people in rehab didn't know who he was, and he was like, I was afraid that people would know who I am, but I had an even worse fear. Nobody knew who I was, and I was like, that's funny. Anyway, I feel like that's you. You would be,
that would be me. Yeah, absolutely. It's just like, what do you mean you don't know who I am? I'm Alex from the podcast.
The Gleason podcast. Not the first one, the Reboot.
We made it again.
Yeah.
So...
I'm done here.
I mean, yeah, I got nothing left to say, really.
Yeah, sorry it was a short episode. We would have gone longer. Yeah.
We're on this lovely green couch filming on a phone because a lot of equipment's getting taken up for the commencement that's going on, and also it'd be a lot of work for just
20 minutes. Yeah.
This is for goodbyes.
Yeah, 90% of the lightings and all of the cameras are in Clemente because I think they're just all being used.
Oh yeah.
Or here somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, end of an era. Goodbye, guys. I hope you enjoy future Gleason podcasts. Keep it up. Keep my work going. That was not a gun. I don't have any weapons. I promise. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully there's more to come, but who knows? Maybe I'm just cool. Anyway, I am your old host, signing off, Rina Champlin.
I will be your host for longer, Alex.
I'd say let's clap off, but we don't need to match up the... You want to clap off?
We should do it for old times.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, clap!